Hi everyone, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we're going to have so much fun with our book pages. This is such a cool, fun, and easy idea, and anybody can do it, and it makes you look like an instant artist. Awesome, right? Okay, and the things we need are very simple. We're going to be pulling out, you're going to laugh when you see these, some old Crayola pencil crayons that I got at the thrift store. Yep, really expensive ones. And our book pages, of course, and pretty much any stamp, any rubber stamp that you have. So you might want to rummage around in your stuff and find some rubber stamps. So what I basically did was we're putting pictures onto book pages, and we're going to use our stamps, put the stamp down, and basically color them in with pencil. Hello, my parrot just walked in the room. Hello, hello, Holly. We are going to color these puppies in, and it's so easy, and you're going to love how easy this is. This is great. And you can use these things for so many different things. You can leave them on the book page. You can glue one down to a journal page. You can use these as journal pages if you, glue them to tape them together in your book and use them as such, or a myriad of things. And you can use little stamps, or you can like a little bumblebee, or you could use big stamps like this whopper. That's the one I used here, but you don't need big stamps. You can use little stamps as well, and I'll show you how that works. There's some easy tips here. Hello, Holly. Okay, go back to your cage, son. He's looking for a peanut. Okay, he's had plenty, trust me. Okay, so basically, let me give you just a little upshot, close up, not moving, not floating, staying still, like a good little pup. Right. Okay, there we go. We're down. All right. So the nice thing about it is you don't have to be a really good colorist either, like drawing with your pencil crayons. Coloring in, you don't have to be that great at it, which is great because I'm not very good at staying in the lines when I'm fast coloring, and I like to just have fun. So we are going to Okay, I have a new battle cry for our family here, meaning you guys, the crafting family. We create with reckless abandon. Yes, we do. And we don't worry about perfection. We just go for it. And if we get inspired to try something, we just do it. And we worry about everything later. Okay, so let's try that. And okay, let us give it a go. Okay, so what we need, let me show you some other examples. Okay, I did this one. This is a leaf. Let me get you closer. Boop. Okay, so this is a leaf, and I started coloring it in, and I used this ink this time. It's a pigment ink by Colorworks. I got it at Tuesday Morning, I think, but I think you can get it pretty much anywhere probably. I think I've seen it at Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure. Okay, so I started coloring it in, and I only colored parts of it, and I thought that looked kind of cool. So on this one, I used some different colored browns, a little bit of green, and as I was coloring, of course, in my reckless abandon, I didn't wait for the ink to dry, and it started to smudge, but I started to use that little error and pull the smudges into the picture, and they create dimension. They create shading and stuff like that. So if you think you've goofed it, don't back away from the piece of work yet. You may be able to use your goof, and it's always valuable to learn how to use your goof because they say your worst day could be your best day. You just don't know it yet. This could be one of those examples. Okay, that's what I tell myself anyway. All right, so this is an example of a leaf. I have a leaf stamp. I'm going to show it to you. It's this one. Okay, that one. All inky, of course, because it's mine. That's what they look like. Okay, so that's another one. And, I was going to show you little stamps. Here's a cute one. A little pumpkin. And I just colored it green and orange. I thought it was, appropriate for the season. And of course, I put little stickles on it. And I'm trying really hard not to smooch it, but I might. You know how it goes. But yeah, you could leave that as this. You could cut it out with some of these kinds of scissors, with different edges. And, cut out a little piece and put it onto something, on a cover, on a little tiny notebook cover or something. I mean, there's a million ways you can use this. I just think they look so cool on the font. You can still, sorry, it's text, not font. Somebody corrected me, and they're absolutely right. This is text, not font. The style is the font. The actual printing is the text. This is a text block. Okay. got it now. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, you can see the text through it, which is kind of cool, right? Awesome. Okay, so that's another example. And here's another example. I was just playing around with some, where is it? Anyway, here it is, a snowflake stamp. And see how it has open spaces? So I thought it might have places to color. So I gave that a try. And here's, I'll put it up real close here for you, staying still. And I put little stickles on it because it was a snowflake, and you know me. And you could do random ones. You don't have to do them all on a page. You could just do some for pop. You know, that's kind of fun too. And okay, so that's that one. And this last one, I thought, well, sometimes stamps are more solid. There's not a lot of room to color. There's like a little bit of white space in here, but not a whole lot. So I thought, what it would be like if we used the negative space around the stamp image to make the image pop. And so that's what this looks like. And that's easy to do too. We used to use this technique back in grammar school when, I don't know if you call it grammar school here. It's maybe elementary school, but when you color around something, like we used to have to color in the countries on the map. They'd give us a picture of, you know, the world, and we were supposed to color in the countries. But then I saw this one kid in my class, he colored around the borders and he didn't have to color in all the insides. And I thought that was the most amazing thing ever. And I always remembered that little technique. So yeah, you can enhance your backgrounds with it. And so, you know, if you don't have any pencil crayons, you can always pop yourself down to the local Walmart or something and give yourself a big investment of some, you know, whatever you have on hand. You probably have some pencil crayons around somewhere. If you really dig deep, I'll bet you'll find them. And I have like a bajillion kinds, and you know, fancy ones, not so fancy ones. But I just thought it might be fun just to try the old Crayolas. And you know what? They're pretty good. I mean, they really have a nice creamy consistency to them. I thought they would be woody and dry. You know, when you get that woody squeak from a pencil crayon, which I have to run out of the room when that happens. It drives me crazy. But these are actually probably very old, but apparently still functional. So there you go. Tip for the day. Don't shun the Crayolas. Okay, so here we go. We've got a book page. And I would say this is a white to off-white book page. Okay, I'm going to see if I'm too close for you. Well, let me do the stamping and let's see. So I just pulled out some example stamps here of what I just grabbed anything randomly. I got a little girl in a dress, a Betty Boop, the bumblebee, and a bird. Okay, so that's what I got. So let's just put these down and have some fun with them. So let's try the little girl first. So I will, okay, I have that. So I have this ink. Is a pigment ink. You can do that. It gives a nice sharp, crisp edging. Or you can use the this one, Distress ink as well, like a black color, and go for that. So let's try. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Let's try this. Oh, and I also had this one I was going to play with. It's just a pretty hyacinth, I think it is. Is that right? Is that a geranium? I don't know. Name that flower. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Narcissus? Nope. Norcross. No, I don't know. Anyway, let's give this a go. Okay. Now this is very dark, but my pad is starting to shred, and probably I'm a little too aggressive with the pad, but does that happen to anybody? Okay, it does to me. All right, let's put this little girl here. All right, because we did. Okay, and okay, there we go. So you need to dry a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp these others so they can dry. And we'll try this one in the black soot. All right, here we go. Little Betty Booparoo. Let's put you here. Now this may not be my design for one page, but I might cut this up. Or, oops, now you can't see. Okay, let me back out so you can see. Okay, so I might cut these up, or I might, who knows what I'll do. Gosh, you never know, do you? Okay, let's do the birdie next. Let's do the birdie in the soot. That actually worked pretty well, so maybe the soot is working tonight. Let's do it here. Okay, we got a good little birdie stamp there, and the bumblebee, everybody's favorite. Okay. Here? Okay. There we go. All right, we got the bumblebee down. So let me grab my colors. Here comes the rocket science. We're going to color in the pictures. Okay, so I think Betty, she looks like one that I might go around the outside. So we'll leave Betty for last, possibly. And let's do the bird. Okay, let's draw a bluebird. Oh, let me cover my inks because they'll get dry. And oh, somebody gave me a great tip the other day. I thought this was awesome. I think she felt for me with my disorganization. And she said, you know, wouldn't it be a great idea? You know, isn't it, you know, a little tip is you always forget where your stuff is. Always put your scissors at 3 o'clock, your glue at 1 o'clock, your whatever it is at something else o'clock, and you keep putting it back there, and that way it always lives in that location. And I thought that was an awesome idea. So you guys probably all do that already, but that's new to me, and I'm going to try. Okay, here's my scissors. I'm going to put them at 3 o'clock. We'll see how long they stay there. It may take me a few a few sessions to get that one down. Okay, so we're gonna color. All right, now, ideally in a perfect world, I would wait for this ink to dry, but you know me, I'm not waiting. Reckless abandon, right? Okay, so I'm just coloring in. I don't like I'm doing anything fancy here. This doesn't require any special skill. I think, you know, just remember how you colored when you were little, and, you know, it's okay if you got some white spots. It's okay if the ink smudges. Don't worry about it. Just reckless abandon. Whee! Okay. And let's see. Okay, we'll just color you blue. Just to say we did. You could do them different colors, you know. He's got like little different parts that could be, you know, enhanced with different colors. You know, do you want a different color? You want it to be a purple? I didn't sharpen the purple, but maybe you want a purple tail. I'll try if I can get that on there. Okay. Okay, we give you a purple thingy here. I don't know what this is called, but it is now purple on you. And this wing, I guess, no, it doesn't have to be blue, but it, whoop, should be blue. Okay. And we're coloring, See what I mean? This is like, okay, I'm pretty much done here. Let me just give you a nice little yellow beak. Okay, so there we go. See how that pops off the page? Isn't that kind of cool? It just sort of brings everything to life. I mean, there are endless possibilities with this. You could actually do little vignettes and like story things if you put your stamps together in a certain way. Like the little girl came outside the house and a bird flew by and then a bumblebee came and, you know, that kind of stuff. Let's see. All right, so let's just call that very easy one. Anybody can do that. Just color her in. Bumblebee, also very easy. We're going with a yellow, the bumblebee. A lot of us like bee themes, so I like bees. I think bees are pretty cool. Want some yellow wings? Sure. Now, as you see, the ink is smudging a little bit because I'm not waiting, but I kind of like that look. It kind of gives it this little sort of misty, and I'm going to call it vintage look, just because it smudged it. Yeah, nothing's too perfect here. All right, so we got the little bee looking extremely cute. And Mrs. over here, she needs a dress, and she just looks like she's wearing a pink dress, doesn't she? Okay, so there's probably going to be some smudge factor here, but that's okay. We're just going for it. We're coloring. Look how fast we can color this in. We don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah, and it looks like we on purpose shaded. No, we didn't. You know, you saw it real live action here, what happened. And you have a little bow on your behind, so let's give you, what do you want, a red bow? Sure, why not? Because I remember when I was a little girl, nothing matched, right? It looks like the same color pink. Isn't that funny? Okay, Crayola, don't fail me now. Give me red. Okay, sort of red-like. Okay, that's okay. We can deal with that. All right, got that? Okay, and then the top of the dress, I guess that should be pink too, right? Because it's like one little dress. Okay. The pigment ink smears definitely more than the regular distress ink. I haven't tried a oxide ink, like a distress oxide. That might, I don't know. It probably smudges too. It's probably all about waiting. All right, should we give you blonde hair? Okay. All right, there we go. Well, you sort of got some brown dark in there. Well, you know, because it's smudged. And what color would you like your little bow to be, Missy? Purple? Okay, I heard you. Let's make it purple. Little girls like pink and purple, right? Okay. All right. Well, kind of went dark there, but that's okay. Because it still emphasizes the shape. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got her all done. Doesn't she look cute? I mean, that just looks amazing. It just brings everything to life. Okay, now Betty. Betty, we're gonna go around the world, and we're gonna show you what we can do with you. Let's see. Now Betty, for some reason, Betty Boop to me always says red. I'm always thinking red with Betty Boop. So let me enhance her. And what I would say is just go around the outside. Now it may pick up a little bit. Can you see me? Yep. Okay, I'm going to put you a little closer so you can see Betty. She's small. Oh, there we go. Okay, Betty. Come on in, Betty. Okay. It may pull a little of the black out. That's okay, though. It's okay. Okay, so I'm just going for the general haze around. And you can decide for yourself, is that enough? Have I emphasized Betty? Does she pop from the page? Am I happy with that? My God, my glasses are so dirty I can barely see. Okay, I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, yeah, color there. Okay, and you might want to just go, if you see any little like white marks near the main image, you might want to just go back in and touch them up a little bit. And then you can start to fan out and decide how far you want to fan. Maybe this is as far as you want to fan. Maybe just say, I'm done. And Betty looks awesome and she looks just like Betty and that's cool. Or you can pull it out a little bit. I would probably concentrate the color mostly near the image, like the darkest color would be there, and then you can just do a light quickie fan. This is technically known as the quickie fan. Yeah, we're going. And we're just giving her that hit, like it's like Betty's aura. Yeah, this is the aura of the boop. I bet you there's a great history. Somebody probably knows the story of Betty Boop and how she came about and everything. Well, she was a wartime creation, I would imagine. And if anybody knows about Betty Boop, I would love to hear about her because I'm just sure it's an awesome story. You guys are the best historians ever. All right, we'll just give Betty a little more drama. She's a little dramatic, so she likes it. All right, Betty. All right. So, and you could keep going. You can change it, you know, it can have different colors come out. It could look like a rainbow coming out. You could do a million things with the enhancement around the border as well. So as you can see, I've magically dragged my body parts through the ink. I'll back up. So you probably want to be mindful of that as you're doing this and you're moving your hand through stuff. You always want to rotate the page and or you can do the trick of putting another page here and using that as you move around. You cover the other work so you don't get this. But I never remember this, so that rarely happens. And I just end up calling this, you know, distressed and vintage, and then we run with it, as you know. So there you go. So I'll just show you these dunsies again so you can get different ideas. Let me just show this one up close. I didn't show that up close. Okay. And oh, here's the pumpkin again. Boop. And you can put stickles and stuff on it, as you know. And here's a bigger stamp. If you've got some of those bigger stamps and you never know what to do with them, this is an awesome way to use them because it works so well with the book pages. So consider that. If you want a really dry kind of book page to do this on, I think that would work best with the pencil crayon. Some of those shiny pages might not grab the ink and it might not grab the pencil crayon as well. Yep. There's some little snowflakes. So you could do 1,000,001 things with these things. You could, well, can't even get me started. Okay, that guy. Okay, so there you go. Hope you like these ideas. Just a fun, quick, and easy. But I just got so excited about this tonight. I had to show you. It was just important I get it out there. And I hope you have fun and give these a try. And I've got more ideas in the hopper, so they're coming down the pike. Thanks very much for watching. If you don't know already, we have a Facebook page. The we is me. Me have a Facebook page for the paper Outpost. And you guys are welcome to post what you make. I really would love to see what you guys are making with all these crazy ideas. And you guys are posting some stuff and it's so, so cool. I mean, you're really taking off with your ideas and just running with it and making them way better than I did. So I think it's awesome. And what else? Working on my journal. I'm almost done. I got a feeling I'll probably be, what's tomorrow? Thursday? I got to run around and do a little stuff. I'll probably be done tomorrow. I might upload it tomorrow. I might upload it Friday. not sure yet, so it could go either way. I would say probably it could be tomorrow. Might be Friday. I don't know. You know how life goes. But anyway, everything else is good. Holly says hi. He did go back to his cage, and apparently he is now munching on peanuts happily. So have an awesome night, everybody. Take care. Please like, subscribe, and share. And you're all awesome. I love interacting with you. It's all the comments and stuff like that. You know, we're all real people out here somewhere doing something crazy with paper and glue. So have a blessed and peaceful night, everybody. Take care.